Okay, I'm trying to have this camera stand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Hi, welcome to my video. My name is Kelly Indy Smith. For those of you who don't know, this is your first time viewing one of my videos. So today I really just wanted to share with my experience with traveling amidst a pandemic, and more specifically I wanted to share what I realized while traveling. I had like an experience where I had to make a choice to shift the weight around in my bags, and just how that experience made me realize, what really matters to me and really who am I. And I think in this pandemic, this is something that hopefully a lot of people have begun experiencing, but for me, I know it's been like, okay, what really matters to me in life? Like, who really am I? What are some of the things that I could hold on to and that now more than ever I need it in my life, right? And so just some background of traveling. So I went on the airport with my family in St. Lucia, and we got to a point where we had to stop, and then anyone who was not traveling in the drive, except for the person who was traveling in the drive, everyone had to get out basically. And it was a bit of a rushed goodbye because we didn't expect that it would be so abrupt. So anyway, family is leaving, and hasten goodbyes. And then when I get to the actual airport, the driver, who is my cousin-in-law, he can't come in to the airport with me. So I'm like, struggling with all these bags on my own, carrying them back and forth. I had like 2 luggages, 1 carry-on, which is usually packed with a lot of stuff as well, and my personal bag. So I'm just going back and forth with a lot of stuff carrying. And as you could have imagined, having a mask, it's so uncomfortable. And then the emotional stuff starts to set in, the anxiety starts to set in, and all that other stuff. But long story short, my bag is overweight and I have to kind of rearrange stuff in my bag. Now, I've never traveled alone to the point where, okay, that happened once, but it was different just because I only had 1 bag. I had 1 suitcase and 1 carry-on, so I could have moved stuff around. But I've never traveled before with 2 bags and then having to decide, okay, what am I moving? Usually I have family with me who are smarter and they're more aware of what I should leave behind and whatnot. So I was on my own with that, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I taking with me? What am I leaving? And I didn't want to remove any of the goods that my family had sent to my family up here. So I didn't want to remove any food, any gifts or anything like that. So it was down to moving my personal stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I moving? And I started taking stuff out, and I was like, okay, I could take out jewelry, because I had a lot of heavy like fashion jewelry pieces. So I was like, okay, I could take that out, that's fine. And then I got my makeup kit. My makeup kit, I've been working on my makeup kit for a while, especially with, I think last year I started really being interested in modeling and stuff like that. So I had a legit makeup kit with a lot of different products and stuff that I am proud to say that I developed to that point, right? But then this bag was just so heavy. This bag, it was like almost 3 pounds, and I'm being generous. And when I took it out, I was like, okay, this is definitely weighing a lot. And I said to myself, you could leave that behind. You could leave the makeup kit behind. And I was like, what? Leave the makeup kit behind? And to anyone who knows, like, when you've gotten to that point of loving that process of, having your makeup knowledge on point, it's kind of like, whoa, like that's a big step. But then I didn't even second guess it. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving this behind. And in that moment, which is why I wanted to even make this video, I realized like what really mattered to me, and what really matters to me was, in that moment, was my family, was being loyal and serving my family, and that over myself, in the sense of makeup, and I've never been this person. I've always been someone who knows that naturally I am beautiful, and I know that beauty does not equal what's on the outside. I've always been aware that beauty starts from the inside and it kind of permeates the outside, right? And I'm aware that beauty is like a posture of your heart. Like that's always been my definition of beauty. But then, you know, naturally as you go about certain stuff, you end up in different spaces where you're aware of that, but you still have to conform to certain expectations of yourself. So that's why this whole makeup thing became something for me. It was it became something where I had to aspire to have this, you know. But then I was really taken back at the airport and realized that to the core, it's time to kind of redefine yourself and rewrite the lines, rewrite the boundaries, and go deeper into who you really are, you know. And it's like, if you believe in something, there's no need to compromise it and conform when you get into certain environments. If you believe that you're beautiful without makeup, you don't need to conform and decide like, yeah, I am beautiful without makeup, but I'm still gonna go ahead and, you know, try to develop a makeup hand and do all that stuff. Like, it's okay to not fit in that sense, you know. And, you know, to each its own. I'm only sharing where my journey has led me, because I still do believe that people could wear their makeup. People should wear makeup if it's convicting you, if you believe that through doing that you are serving yourself in a way that makes you have reverence towards God. And to some people that is the truth, you know. It does give them that connection with the Most High, because it's a gift. And, you know, that's when it gets deeper than just surface level, like, oh my gosh, makeup. But I also wanted to share the fact that somewhere in my bag prior to traveling, I had left and like spent a few days somewhere else, and then I had like grabbed a few essentials that I said, okay, if anything, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm not going with my whole makeup kit. And it was my mascara, it was this eyebrow gel, and then it was this lipstick. And then when I came back here and I'm unpacking, this is what I was left with. And I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I am completely okay with knowing that all my makeup is gone and this is what I have left. And it's not even to say that, you know, like, yay, I have makeup, so I won't feel like, you know, left out or whatever. But it's really, to me, it's convicting. And it's like when you make the choice about, or make that decision to boldly state who you are and to boldly walk in who you are, in your light, in the love of the Most High, and you start seeing yourself through that lens, it really just showed me like, it's okay, you know. And that's when it's like you really get what you need. You know. So I just wanted to share that. And even if it's a really small experience of, you know, traveling and what this has shown me, I think largely on the whole during this pandemic, it's really shown me like what really matters. And come on, people, anyone who is into makeup, you know mascara matters, you know sometimes your little lipstick matters. And if you have eyebrows like me and you don't want to grow it out, you know that the eyebrow gel, it holds everything down, you know. So yeah, just thought I'd share. Hope this blessed you in any way. But yeah, I'm excited to walk in this truth, you know, what really matters to me, and stick by it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, oops, okay.